Hey everybody, welcome to the Pallet Shed. There's my pallet shed, and that's my little music studio. So, as the title tells you, I'm took my Blues Junior and I'm gonna turn it into a doom metal amp. Can it do it? Well, I'll tell you right now. You'll hear it. It's impressive. Um, just it's hot here. The humidity's kicking in, and we just got a ton of rain. Here we go. Alrighty. Close this door. Get the AC running. I just turned it off to keep it cool. Shoot. Let me turn the camera on me. Set it down there. Get this door secure and closed. I got a bungee cord to pull it real tight on the inside. Okay, I don't have my phone, so I gotta try and steer this thing. Shoot. Come on, man. Look at me. Okay. Trying to see what it's showing. Come on, man. I ain't at work. Sorry. Okay, here I am. I'm situated. Well, somewhat. I'll see if I can. Hang. Here's the amp. So there's my Blues Junior. I got it mic'd with a Pile SM57 clone. Here are the settings on the top. So it's pretty loud. Well, it's real loud. And here are the pedals I'm going to use. Now, this is a cheap $25 rat clone from Amazon. They're different brands, but basically if they have this same setup, and they're usually black, but sometimes not, but zoom in. If you got this 3 toggle thing, they're probably going to be a rat clone, but look in the comments. But this one's still on there, I checked. And then this is the overdrive. It's $25 on Amazon. And what I've found, and I do it with a lot of my heavy distortion, any of these overdrives that have a separate treble and bass, and when the gain is down, it's clean or near clean. If I run them after a distortion, they kind of fatten it up and take those spiky highs off it. So I'll show you. That's kind of, I've used that a lot. I think I first discovered, let me get this camera back on me. Okay, I got my phone here, just trying to, alright, that's good. So I think I figured out with the tube screamer back when I had a metal zone in the early 90s. If I ran the tube screamer behind the metal zone, it would warm it up on leads and stuff and fatten up the tone. And I've been kind of doing that ever since. But these overdrives that have a separate bass and treble EQ can really do it well for me on my style. So that's kind of how I'm going to get this sound. So between those 2 pedals, it's $50. I do have a Celestion in the amp. It's the G12 30 watt. I'll double check and put it in the description if that's not it. It sounds really good in the Blues Junior because it's got a heavy magnet, a 50-ounce magnet, so it tightens up and thickens up that low end so it can handle, it doesn't kind of flub out like it does on its own speaker. But you could probably get a pretty good tone on your own, on the original speaker. So somebody wants me to try it, I'll do it, put out a video real quick. Just put it in the comments. You know, any catches, you gotta subscribe. It could be our first. So, here we go. So this is the clean, and you'll be able to hear it with the speaker if you like the tone of it, because the mic's running into my mixer that's recording it direct. Got all the EQs down the middle, nothing, no effects, and then it's basically just gonna go into my recorder. This Zoom. This Zoom, you can't see it, it's too dark. I'll put it in the description. Hang on. Shit, I'm about to drop everything. Can you see it? I hope so. Drop my pick too. Alright, there we go. It doesn't have any effects, just records straight to a WAV file. Now I'm looking for the pick. It goes straight to a WAV file, and then I put it on the computer, line it up, the audio with the video, and so that's the sound. I don't manipulate it. I don't use a DAW pretty much for anything. I don't. Yeah, I don't have. I've got Audacity on the computer. The only thing I've ever used it for is just to normalize the volumes. I don't really know how to do anything else on it. I just don't get into it. I like just one take, jamming right to the recorder, and then that's it. So this is the clean. I'm in drop C on the neck pickup, which is a P90, a cheap Amazon P90. I think the door, I'll put it in the description. Oh wait, gotta turn the recorder on. And so I can line it up. Make sure I can see it. Off the volume to kind of take that spikiness out of overdrive on. It's got a little crackle to it. I checked, that crackle's not the Blues Junior, that's this pedal. I got the volume all the way down. When you use the volume about 50%, it doesn't do it. And this is the Rat. I did turn this all up to drum levels, and it's close to it right now, but you know, I can't blow out my ears. When I did it, the drum levels, I used my ears protection. I use when I'm using a chainsaw. Now this is with the overdrive too. the drum beat. I'm using the Beat Buddy 2 for the drums, using Gorin beats. I'll put it in the description. Pretty much 100% of what I use is Gorin beats, and they're cheap, and you can buy small packs, you know, $10, some as cheap as $6. So, well, I looked at the Beat Buddy site. All I saw were big packages of, you know, $100 plus for a bunch of stuff where I just wanted a little bit of it as far as all the drum beats. So this video, I was kind of thinking the Blues Junior is a sort of a beginner tube amp or an entry level tube amp. So it's like the first tube amp for a lot of people. And people hate it and people love it. But I just, you know, if you were like into playing heavier styles but you wanted a tube amp, I mean, get into a Mesa Boogie, that's ridiculously expensive. The 5150s are pretty good, but they're kind of pricey. But I found this Blues Junior for $300 and I traded on it, so it probably gonna cost me $100. It's early 2000s. It's got a bit of a hum. It doesn't increase with the volume. This one is on in standby, so it's kind of annoying. But it might be one of the tubes, but I hadn't changed them out. And so, just kind of showing you can get, you know, somebody who's just wanting the doom sound with new tubes and wanted to kind of keep it as cheap as possible. You can try this. Oh my God. Alright, so let me line up this song. I'll play first with just the Rat without the overdrive, and then I'll kick in the overdrive. I take this and move it away so the pick noise it doesn't pick it up. I think the feedback though, it's fairly quiet as far as noise, because I was using no noise suppression at all. Alright, so I think it sounds good. It sounds good in person. Hopefully it'll sound good on the video. So I guess that's it for this video. How long is it? 15 minutes? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me. Comment, subscribe, comment, you know, if you want me to show all my pedals on a video, and then you wanted me to test any out or do any kind of crazy, I'll show all my amps and pedals, and if there are any crazy combinations, yeah, I'll do it. I love tinkering with them and getting new sounds, and pretty much all my stuff. I mean, I got some digital stuff, but I try and stay as analog as possible, and I don't use a DAW, and there's nothing wrong with using it. I just found when I tried to, even with one of these little 4-track handheld Zooms, when I'd start layering stuff or trying to do multiple tracks, I don't know, it just never ends up as good as just when I play straight through with a drum beat, or play a bass line straight through and then just go back and do the guitar, and then that's it. One take, mistakes and all. And those are my favorite jams to go back and listen to. So that's just me. When I was in a band in the 90s, when we recorded a little CD, I don't know, I just hated the studio recording process. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just was bored. I don't know, it just, you know, everybody likes something different. There's nothing wrong with it. This is just what I like. So maybe some of you guys like it too. Anyway, come back and visit. And until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and have a great day. All right.